You're welcome back to lesson 2 of Excel series. Let's begin with how to create multiple sheets in Microsoft Excel. When you create a new workbook, by default, you have one sheet, which is what we have currently over here. Let me double click on this so that you can see what we have currently over here. And in order to add an extra sheet or in order to create multiple sheets, you have to click on the plus sign, navigate your mouse to the plus sign and click on it. You can rename your sheet by right-clicking on it and selecting from the options over here. Now you can delete this particular sheet, you can rename it, you can move or copy, you can view the code of the sheet, and then you can change the tab color as well. For now, we want to rename. I would click on rename, then give it a name as data info and press enter. I would go ahead and rename the sheet as well. Right click and rename. When you navigate your mouse to data info and you right click on it, you can change the tab color by navigating your mouse to tab color. Then you go ahead and select the color of your choice. In a situation whereby you accidentally create a sheet, you can right click on it and select delete from the options. Let's take a look at Excel syntax. You can type values to cells and use them in your formula. A formula in Excel is used for mathematical calculations. Let's do an example. First, we will be using this dummy data. Make sure you follow along by practicing as well. In this example, we want to subtract B1 from A1. And first of all, you need to select where you would want the results to be. Select the equal sign on your keyboard. Then you go ahead to select A1. We would go ahead and add the subtraction sign here. Then you press shift and select B2 as well. After that, you select enter on your keyboard and you have your result. You can do the same for A2 and B2 as well. Our next topic is on how to select cells. You can select a single cell by clicking on it inside a sheet. You can select multiple cells by holding down the control key or command key, and then you go ahead to select the cells that you want. And when you are done selecting, you release your mouse. In the process of selecting multiple cells, when you hold down the shift key, instead of holding down the command key or control key, when you select the shift key, it's going to select a range of cells for you. You can select a column by selecting the letter. It can be column D, column C, column F, H, or any column that you want to select. You can select rows by clicking on the numbers. To select the entire sheet, click on the triangle in the top left corner of the spreadsheet and the entire sheet will be selected for you. You can also use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl A or Command A to select the entire sheet as well. To select a range of cells, you select the cell from the starting point. In case I want to start from E6, I would select it here, hold, and then spread it out to K20. Our next topic is going to be on how to fill cells. To fill a cell, select the cell whereby you would want your value to be and input your value. When you input your value, navigate your mouse to this circle over here, select it and drag it to the portion whereby you would want your values to be and you leave it. It will fill your cell, each cell with the same values for you. This fill in option can be very useful in circumstances like this. You can create a sequence using the fill option. Input your values in the first two cells so that it would know the pattern. Then you select, hold shift and select the other value. Then you navigate your mouse to the fill option, hold and drag down to where you would want the values to be filled. This is how your values are going to be. In order to create a sequence, Select the cell, input the first value, input the second value. Then you select both the first and the second value by holding the shift command. Then you navigate your mouse to the circle dot here. You hold and drag to the portion whereby you would want the values to be filled. You can do same with date as well. Let's take a look at how you can maximize the fill option when you have real data in your Excel file. I will be using this dummy data to illustrate how you can maximize the fill option. In order for the fill option to work, you need headers. In this case, my headers are name, salary, expenses, and total. One thing to also note is that when it comes to fill options, you cannot leave a column gap. For instance, instead of having total at column D, you have total at column E. Let me illustrate that for you to see. When you have something like this, your fill option will not work. Let's go back. With this dummy data, I will be subtracting the expenses from the salary. I would first select the cell and press the equal sign on my keyboard. Then select the salary minus, you hold the shift key and then you select the expenses. Then you hit enter on your keyboard. After pressing enter on your keyboard, navigate your mouse to this square dot here and double click. When you double click, it will fill out the rest of the values for you. You can use the fill option to save time and have more done in less time. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment and I would respond. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any tutorial. See you in our next lesson.